Hey everybody, I'm back with another CBCS unboxing video. These are books from way back in May from the Phoenix Comicon. I sent in 26 books, 2 of them were pressed. Of course, as everyone knows, CBCS had a lot of issues with a hurricane and other problems, so their turnaround times were pushed back quite a ways, but I finally received these earlier last week, well this week, and I wanted to wait to make an unboxing video, so here we go. It was quite a process waiting to get these things back, and kind of tested your patience, but I think everybody out there that's waiting on these things, it's going to be worth your wait. And wow, 26 books takes up a lot of space in these boxes. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boxes of books in here. That's awesome. And I hate packing peanuts. Holy cow. All right. As usual, they package these things up amazing, nice and secure. I'll open it. Wow. This is so awesome that I was able to send all these books in. Alright. Oh, I opened it upside down. All right. So one of the first ones, this is a Justice League of America variant. It's got Lobo on the cover of it. This one was a 9.6. I bought all 3 of the covers on eBay, and this was the lowest grade. On the grader's notes, it said that there was some color breaks on some stress wear on the spine, so I'm not sure how that one happened to that particular book and none of the other 2, but that's the way it goes. So 9.6 on that one. I don't know if you guys can actually see that cover, but it's pretty darn cool. And this one I'm really happy with. This is one of, I mean, I know this comic is probably pretty much worthless, but it's one of my favorite Todd McFarlane covers of all time. The really cool thing about this particular book is I bought this back in '93 when I was a kid, and bought it right off the newsstand, and I took really good care of it all these years. It came back in '98, so that's pretty awesome. But yeah, this is one of my favorite covers that he did, paying homage to that Spider-Man cover that he did when he was back with Marvel. So that's pretty cool that came back as high as it was. This one right here I actually had signed by Norm Rapmund. He was at the Comic-Con, so I decided to take some books down there to have them autographed and witnessed. So there's that one. It came back at 9.8 as well. And of course it's got the signature right down there. Got the yellow label showing that it was a witness signature. That's kind of cool. Seems like CBCS is using some different, like a Mylar bag on the outside of these too. It's a little different than the bags that they used to use. There's only 3 books in that one. Alright. Next box. This is going to be a long video. $26. I better not talk so much. Alright. So here's one of those other Lobo covers. This one's a black and white variant for the Justice League of America #1. That one came back in 9/8. Just another one of those. Here's another Titans Rebirth book that Norm autographed for me right there. This one had some wear on it too. I wonder where they saw the issue with this one. Oh, I can see some of the color break on the back. That came back in 9/4, but still pretty cool to have autographs on those, and they were witnessed. This one I just sent in to have it taken out of its old holder because it was I had purchased it off of eBay, and the old CBCS holder had the old label and it was kind of scratched up. So I sent it in to them to have them take it out and put it back in there. So got my Batman #1 back. It's still a 9/8, so that's kind of a good thing. Alright, this one was a little heavier, so I think this one has more books in it than just 3. So here's another one that I had signed by David Finch. Batman #17. I just chose this one because I really liked the artwork and the cover of it. Came back in 9/6. I guess this one had something a little different too. It's got Bane on it. David Finch, I don't know if anybody's ever met him, but it's crazy. He looks exactly like the guy who plays, trying to remember his name. It'll come to me, but he looks like one of the actors that plays one of the guys on Batman, on Gotham actually. This one came back at 9/8. One of the Batman Rebirth 21s, the lenticular cover. I just thought these covers were awesome. Good old Batman in the Flash for the button. And here was another button, but this was a convention exclusive foil cover. Didn't come back as good as I thought it was going to, but now that I'm looking at it, I can definitely see where they got that 9/2 from, but it's just another variant there. I actually sent 2 of those in, so that one came back at 9/2. This one came back at 9/8. So that's great. You see that both of them have the chrome on the back. I actually forgot that I sent 2 of these in. So, yeah. Well, cool. I'm glad that I sent 2 of them in and one got a good grade, and well, they both got good grades. A lot of the button. I was really into these lenticular covers at that point in time. Here's a Flash #22 lenticular cover for the button, 9/8. And another Batman #22, 9/8. I was pretty excited to see this one come back. I actually bought this at the Comicon and had Steve press it. I had no idea what it was going to come back as, but I'm happy with it. Came back a 5/0, Iron Fist #1. Here's that 3rd Justice League of America with Lobo on the cover of it. Came back a 9/8. Another button, lenticular cover, 9/8. 3rd one, 9/8. Gal came back 9/8. Flash number 22 is pretty cool. Lenticular cover, 9/8. And here's a Batman Superman number 1 from the New 52s. Jay Lee was at the Comic-Con, so I had him autograph this. Super cool guy, seemed really nice. Yeah, that turned out awesome. 9/8 on that, and I actually bought this off the newsstand in 2013 as well, so I guess that's not quite as long as the Spawn cover. Original paperwork. And here's another one, autographed by David Finch. He looks just like Carl Zaz. That's who I was trying to think of. Looks just like that guy that plays that character on Gotham. This one came back in 9/6. It's got his autograph right there. I chose this one again just because I really like the artwork. Just figured that would be a cool one. Here's a Batman number 1 from the Rebirth with his autograph. That came back in 9/6. There's another Batman number 21, different cover. It's a variant of the black and white sketch cover. Kind of cool looking. Came back in 9/4. Not quite as good as I was hoping for as well, but what do you do? I think I ordered this off of eBay, so. This one I actually sent in because it was in a CGC case. And it was one of the creep engine cases, so I wanted to get it out of there and get it into another case. And I'm glad that it came back at 9/8, so the case, the CGC creep engine case didn't do any damage to it and didn't get hurt when it was coming out of the case as well when they cracked the slab open. So it came back at 9/8 as well, so that's cool. All right, last box, last of them. Here's another Batman number 1. I actually had this one in a CGC case as well, and I wanted to have it cracked open and re-slabbed, so it came back in 9/8 as well. And this one I bought off of eBay. It's actually a recall of an Action Comics number 869. They're actually holding beer, so apparently it's against the rules for grown men to drink beer on a cover of a comic. So they had to recall it and put soda pop in their hands. But this one came back in 9/2, so I guess I'm pretty happy with that for an eBay buy. It was raw. There's another one that I'm pretty excited about getting back. Steve pressed this one as well. I bought this off of eBay and it wasn't in very good condition, and I knew it when I bought it. I had this comic as a kid and somehow it ended up disappearing at some point, so I always wanted it back. And it's a cool comic as well. That first cameo of Wolverine on that last page came back at 5.50. It's probably one of my favorite comics just because it's near and dear to me because I had it as a really young kid and my mom gave it to me. So I just wanted to have it back, have one back. So this is pretty awesome to have this. Off-white pages. This one actually still even had the stamp that you could cut out of the last couple of pages that so many of them were missing. This one still had the stamp in it. I took a picture of it on my phone before I sent it in as well, just to make sure that I still had proof that it had that stamp in there. Here's the last one, another one that I had autographed. Jay Lee, Superman Batman annual number 1 from the New 52s. This one was in rough shape apparently. Said there was a huge stain on the cover. I don't remember seeing it, but I still don't see it. But it is in rough shape. I just wanted a second comic just to grab and have Jay Lee autograph, so I just grabbed it out of the box before I ran down to the Comic-Con. This one came back 7.5 with the little check mark, so I guess it presents itself better than what it actually appears. So I'm good with that. It's cool that I have that autograph and it's slabbed. But since it's an annual, this one's even thicker, so this one has a thicker slab, so a thicker case. That's cool. Alright, and there's all 26 books. Thanks guys for watching, and I hope you have a great day.